Well, a big thank you to the hundreds of people who commented on the last video. Not really. But anyway, I have made a decision. Oh, and by the way, if you could please subscribe. I know I keep banging on about it, but it's the future of the channel. If nobody subscribes, nobody watches and nobody comments, then the channel will just die. Welcome back to part 30 with me, the Gobby Gaffer, managing Marseille over here in France. And yes, I have come to a decision about what I'm going to do. And well, the one constant in my journey on Football Manager is Alex. Yeah, he comments on virtually every video that I make. And with some brilliant advice. And he said to me, go to Brazil. I'm going to Brazil. The thing is, I'm going to take the weekend to design all of the stuff that needs... Because believe it or not, these videos, they're not made overnight. They're hard work. There's a lot of stuff goes into the background. This is why I ask for people to just press that. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. But you don't realise how much it helps me out. Press that subscribe button. Press the like button. Comment. Even if you're just saying hello. It helps the algorithms and it helps the channel to grow. And like I said in the intro, if this channel doesn't grow, well, it'll die. And nobody wants that, really. Nobody wants a sad Gobby Gaffer. But yes, I have made a decision. And I think on Monday, I am going to start a new save. And it will be in Brazil. So stay tuned. As for the here and now, I have decided to... I was going to carry on with the Marseille save just off camera, just for my own peace of mind, because sometimes you have to be the big person and stand up and say, I think I've made a mistake. And I think I did make a mistake. I think I brought too many wonder kids in who, to be fair, I've looked at them off camera and there's only 2 of them that are actually progressing. The rest of them, they're okay, but they're not going to, wonder kid status. No, they're not going to get 4 or 5 star potential. So a couple of them, De Silva and Juan namely, they're the ones who I am going to go forward with. But obviously I did think to myself, maybe if I sell 1 or 2 players, and there probably will be 1 or 2 players I've sold that will be a bit of a surprise, but bring 1 or 2 players in who are a bit more experienced. And let's have that blend of youth and experience and see how we go. So that's exactly what I've done. And I think we should have a look at what I've done. Okay, up to date, £91 million worth of players have been sold. Augustine Ibrahim, he was one of the young kids, but he wasn't progressing. I think he was worth... And this is where we need to have a discussion about transfer values. We'll speak about that in a minute. But... he was valued at something like 71 million and the first offers that came in were for 9.5 million. Bonkers. In the end, I thought, right, okay, let's bite the bullet. He went to Norwich, 11 million. Javier Moran, another one of the young kids, he went to Sevilla for, anything up to 22.5 million. Sangante, probably the best centre-back at the club. He went to AC Milan for up to 69 million. Prost, one of the young kids, went out on loan. And Schneider, the centre-back, one of the backup centre-backs that I brought in, he's gone out on loan as well. And you're probably surprised there by the sales of the young kids. But I just thought, you know what? This save now, we've won everything in France. I've spoken about all this before. I'm not going to do it again. So, the objective is to try and win the Champions League. Whether that's possible, it's still doubtful. But I do need another challenge. That's why Brazil is starting on Monday. And that's going to take over the channel, basically. We'll see how Marseille do. And if we're getting into any finals or getting near to the end of the Champions League, I'll probably come back, do an episode and show those games. But the big sale there was Sangante. Now, one of the things that I did speak about this, it kind of shocked me and surprised me a little bit. I lost Silla and Sangante for 8 weeks in January and February this year because of the African Cup of Nations. I don't know whether it's on every year, but I don't want to take that chance again. So I'm not signing players who are going to be taken off me. So Sangante went, and I've signed a new centre-back, and isn't going to disappear, hopefully. Anyway, let's have a look at the players that are coming in. So Damsgaard has come in on a free transfer. 30-year-old Danish lad. We're probably all aware of Damsgaard. He can play in multiple positions, which is absolutely brilliant. We all know that, multi-talented players are a massive asset. But he's got loads of experience, and he's going to vie with Eze on that left side. Yes, we are still playing with wingers. Now, I wasn't coming up with anything in the striker department. I thought, okay, De Silva and Juan, they're still not that experienced, but we'll go forward with them. Amior, I have got on the transfer list. I'm trying to sell him. I'm not that impressed, really. We do need a shake-up, I feel. But anyway, I thought, you know what, let's go another way round this. So, RC Lens. I had a look at Nice. I had a look at RC Lens. I had a look at quite a few of the clubs in France who were doing well last season. And it actually came up that, so the top goal scorer, a predicted top goal scorer in the league is going to be Mbappe, apparently. Second place is RC Lens. I don't know how he's at Eli Wahi. He was second favourite to be leading goal scorer in the French First Division. I thought, you know what? To stop them and to get us a striker, let's go and sign him. And, we got him. 60 million, record signing. He's not hit the ground running. We have played a few games. He's not hit the ground running. But at the end of the day, I mean, look at his transfer value, 75 million. The dealings I've done through the summer, you could probably read that at about 19 million. Because I mean, oh my word. This needs changing in Football Manager 2025. If Sports Interactive are watching, please, 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 if you don't do anything else, change this. A transfer value, and I've seen this with my young players. So I've got a young player worth 75 million. Put him on the transfer market, and I get bonkers offers 9.5 million for him. Why has he got a transfer value of 75 million? But you switch that round, you go in for a player that's worth 75 million. Oh, surprise, surprise, they want 120 million for him. And there's nothing you can do about it. The AI has got a real stranglehold on the game, and there's nothing you can do about that. And it's so frustrating. You start the game as a new player. You'd start the game. You'd sign a player maybe on a free transfer, and immediately he's worth 70 million. And you think, oh my word, I put some real value into the... No, forget it. Forget it, because it just isn't going to happen. Anyway, I realise I'm not playing with a smile on my face, and I'm ranting again about Football Manager. Let's not do it. Well, I have just done it. Anyway, he's French, 27-year-old, bags of experience, and I think he will score goals for us. He's, like I say, he's predicted to be the second top goal scorer in the French First Division, and of course, we've robbed RC Lens of that. And then 40 million to Barcelona, 23-year-old Spanish lad, Pau Kubasi, looks very, very good, 6'1", very, very good. He got 17 for leadership, 16 for positioning. I mean, the leadership thing, somebody at the back, who's playing behind everybody, who's got those kind of leadership numbers. Leadership is one of my kind of traits that I set at the beginning of the game. As you know, you have to pick 3 traits. Leadership is one of them. So this lad fits the bill absolutely brilliantly. And just looking at the finances after all of that is done, I don't think I'm finished yet, because I have still got 10 million in the transfer budget. So we may go and sign, because Gutierrez, by the way, Gutierrez is very nearly out of the door. The Mexican centre-back that I've got. He's a wonder kid. Again, huge value, something like 90 million. And I think I'm getting about 20 for him. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it makes my blood boil. We're not going to do that again. So, yeah, Gutierrez is... Because basically you can only have 4 foreign players in the match squad. I had 5. It caused me a bit of a problem last season. It's not going to do now because Gutierrez is on his way out. He's only 19. Great potential still. But I kind of feel if we're going to do it in the Champions League, we do need some real experience. So I think I will be going in for probably another centre-back. I don't know. But 33 million in the bank, transfer budget of 10 million. And, well, we're very slightly under the wage budget by about, what's that, £70,000 a week? Figures can be juggled, can't they? And just another quick reminder, if you've not hit that subscribe button, can you do it for me now, please? Like I say, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Well, a little bit of energy. You just have to use that finger and go like that. Subscribe, please. I'm not going to give up on it because I have a passion for Football Manager, for YouTube. I love making videos and I don't want this channel to die. And believe me, it will do if I don't get the subscribers. Please subscribe. Okay, very heartened by the results this season. We have played 3 league games up to now. And by the way, PSG lost their first game of the season 1-0. And I think it was to Troyes, yeah, who we beat. Was it Troyes or was it Toulouse? Anyway, I think it was Troyes. They got beat 1-0. After 2 games, they only had 1 point. They've just beaten somebody 5-0, so they will come good. But it's nice to see PSG having a bad start. So, yeah, we had quite a decent pre-season there. An away win at Newcastle, 2-1. Not too bad at all. But we have beaten Troyes 4-0, Ginkamp 1-0 and Toulouse 3-0. And I'm just going to show the one game today. Want this episode to be quite short. There's been a lot of information to put over. But RC Lens could be a very tough game for us. They have lost their star striker though. Guess who signed him? Yep, Gobby Gaffer. We're going to get stuck into that RC Lens game straight away. Okay, slightly different formation. We are still playing the Gegenpress. The big changes I've made, we've got 2 inside forwards now cutting in, Eze and Wan, and De Silva can play over that on the right hand side. Damsgaard can cover on the left hand side. The superstar Profundi is playing behind the new striker Wahi up front. The big change is in the defensive midfield. We've got 2 players who are sitting deep, but I have 4 players for that position now. So last season, Marseille and Costa was playing further forward as like box-to-box Mazzalas, deep-line playmakers, that kind of thing. But when I had a look at the stats, they can all get the foot in, these kids. They can all mark and tackle as well, particularly tackling. So I thought, you know what? Instead of playing them further forward, let's give the defence a little bit more cover. So as you can see there, we've got Musa playing as the Segundo Volante. We've got De Leon next to him playing the deep line playmaker. But we've got Marseille and Costa who can come on and play those positions just as well because they're creative. They're very good all-round players, these young kids. They will develop into very, very good players. Maybe, even if they don't hit like 5-star potential, probably 4-star. So that's what I've decided to do. And Moran, as you saw, one of the defensive midfield player covers last season, he's gone now. So we're going to play in there with players who can get the foot in, but are a bit more creative as well. So the team is Restes in goal. Barcelona, the latest one. Barcelona wanted Restes. I batted them off as well. And he seems quite happy to stay, which, if we're going to win the Champions League, then why wouldn't he? Back 4 of Merlin, Silla, the new lad Kabasi, and that's another change. He's come in. Now that's another problem I feel, because all of the centre-backs that were coming up, even in the last transfer window, they were all wide centre-backs. There was nothing else coming up. So Silla and Sangante, both wide centre-backs. Silla is still a wide centre-back, but Kabasi is a ball-playing defender. So that's another little change for us. We've got Holm at right wing back, Musa and De Leon as the 2 DMs, but with license to, well, spray the ball about, get forward. Eze and Wan on the wings as inside forwards. Profundi is attacking midfielder, and Wahi, we're trying him as a poacher. He did score a goal in the last game as poacher. We've been beating teams out of sight. If you'd seen the stats on those 3 games that we played, each game we've had something like 28 shots, 15 on target, and the opposition have not even got off the bus. Famous last words. You watch today will probably go and get beat now by RC Lons, but anyway, let's get stuck in. Right, come on, Football Manager, do not let me down. I've watched 3 games off camera and we've been absolutely sensational. Some of the football has been stunning. Let's hope that the AI looks on us kindly today. First highlight goes to RC Lons, and they're playing the ball around the back. Little bit short, if I'm honest, but they do seem to be fairly confident in what they're doing. And Dilly on there does pick the ball up, however, and that's a very short ball back to our goalkeeper. I don't know whether we've watered the grass a bit too much today, but all of these balls need hitting a little bit harder just to hit the target. Profunde sweeps the ball out to Merlin, and he doesn't actually get there. But Merlin chases back and wins the ball. Not the greatest start to this game, if I'm honest. And the ball's been given away there. I don't know who RC Lons are playing with a striker. And that is very, very nicely picked up. We'll be giving the ball away again. Oh my word, can this game please settle down? Okay, 10 minutes on the clock, and Wan has picked up a knock, so De Silva has had to come on. I mean, that's a very, very nice change, if I'm honest. We're not getting a downgrade there. De Silva now in the box, slides the ball there to Profundi, slides it across again. The ball's in the back of the net. And I was concentrating on the referee then. The referee went, no penalty. And but no, the ball's in the back of the net. We didn't need a penalty. We're winning 1-0, and I'm not quite sure who scored. Let's have a quick look at that one again. Like I say, I was looking at the referee. Profundi slides the ball there, and it's Merlin. What a peach of a shot. Absolutely beautifully bent with his left foot, and we're winning 1-0. RC Lons with the free kick, and we have been very, very good defensively in those 3 games. Again, as I'm saying, I need to stop my mouth working, because as I'm saying these things, I'm thinking you shouldn't say that because you know what's going to happen. Right, okay. 5 shots for RC Lons up to now. So this is the hardest team we've played up to now in terms of, well, stature and in terms of stats as well. They're actually giving us a game. The other 3 teams haven't. And that's ridiculous. Home there gives the ball away. I'm not quite sure what the match engine is telling us here. I mean, we gave the ball away there, won it back, and then gave it away again. I mean, what is going on? Come on, somebody put a tackle in. We need to win that ball back. We do not want RC Lons to score a goal. Okay, we are going to the second tactic, which is, well, it's a custom vertical tiki-taka. I know, very, very fancy, but, well, you know what? I'm a very, very fancy man. And that is going to be the second tactic this season. It's a low block, cautious mentality again. But what I have found is, if we're playing like a tougher team and we score a goal, just drop into this and well, does it confuse the AI? I don't know. It might be a little bit too late because RC Lons do have the ball. So that change is pending. Ball slung out over onto that right side there. We do need to repel this. Ball into the box. And the ball's in the back of the net, and it is 1-1. And of course I made that change far too late. And well, RC Lons are back in the game, and it's 1-1. And kind of as I predicted, maybe no, we won't now. No, we want to go attacking them. As I predicted, this game is the 4th game in the league, and it is much, much tougher by a big margin than the games that we've played already. Profundi with a corner, floats it in, Ball gets headed out as per usual. We're absolutely awful at corners. But De Silva absolutely whacks that with all of his right leg. My word, what a goal that was. Let's have a look at that one again. Profundi swings the ball into the box. The ball gets headed out. Oh my word, what a goal from De Silva. On the volley, absolutely stunning. So we all know about the Football Manager a few seconds before half-time. You do always get that highlight, don't you? So we are going to drop into that second tactic now. And let's see if we can get into half-time and not concede another equaliser. But this is good from the lads. I'm liking this. You know, we went 1-0 up. They are a good team, RC Lons. I think they came second last season, didn't they? So they're a very, very good team. And if we can do a job on them here, that will be absolutely brilliant. But the lads have put on a good show there. They've conceded a goal, but they've come back again. Now, this is more like it. See there? This is more like it. This is what we like to see. And Musa, his third goal of the season. And what did I tell you about that? Those two DMs. Musa there is the Segundo Volante. He's getting forward with the ball. That's his third goal of the season. Absolutely stunning stuff. Look at this for a run. Whacks it with all of his might. It's in the back of the net. And, well, you know that few seconds. Proceed with the changes. Yes, we do. I'm trying to talk and play the game at the same time, and it's not easy. Yeah, so those highlights, if I can get my words out, I'm far too excited at the moment. Those highlights that you get just before half-time, one of them has worked in our favour. So we're playing the ball around at the back now. There's still 2 or 3 minutes to go. So we do need to keep hold of just nice short passing. We don't need to complicate the matter. Although we could play a ball up the wing. Eze, who's played that with his back to goal. So that's never going to work, is it really? I don't think Eze at 31 has got the kind of agility these days to spin and turn, has he really? But anyway, home with the ball now. I'm guessing this is probably going to end up with RC Lons. Yes, it has. Are they going to come back and score that goal? Well, we have gone into this low block and, well, force them into a shot from range. And that's very nice because it went over the top. So we are going to say pleased. I'm not going to go delighted yet because I've seen these games go pear-shaped very quickly. So let's not give them too much praise. We'll just have a quick look, see if there's any tiredness in the camp. And we're all looking okay at the moment. So, well, we are going to play. I'm going to just change him to a poacher, though. Yeah, I think that should do us. And we go into the second half, 3-1 ahead. So stats-wise, RC Lons having much better of the game. But the important thing is, it's what's the scores on the doors? The scores on the doors is Marseille 3, RC Lons 1. And that's it's the only stat that's important. A ball-playing defender there, just playing the ball like he's supposed to do. Eze. And oh, what? You know what? This is weird, this. I think this is the 4th game now in the league. I think we've had a player, the opposition player, sent off in every game. I don't want to make any changes. No, I don't know why it does that, because I'll decide when I want to make changes and whether it's right that because we're playing against 10 men we go more offensive. No, I'll make the decisions if you don't mind. Merlin now. So we're playing against 10 men, 3-1 up. Surely. I'm saying nothing. I think I'm finally learning my lesson. Musa, Silla, ball to Profundi. Profundi shoots, and that's 4. And this is the kind of football we've been playing in the first 3 games. We 4-1 up against the team who finished second in the league last season. This is absolutely brilliant. Eze there, all the time in the world to pick a pass. Musa, so look where Musa is again. He's meant to be the defensive midfielder, but he takes part in that move. 6 shots, 5 on target, and that's another thing I've noticed this season. Our conversion rate is much, much better. Let me just pause the game while I speak, because I can't play the game and speak at the same time. How many times last season when we weren't playing particularly well, did we have, I don't know, let's say 10 shots, but only 2 on target? And I did point that out an awful lot last season. And that kind of conversion rate is not going to win you games. This season, we're doing really well. The XG, by the way, 0.7. We scored 4 goals. Okay, while I'm waffling, I may as well make some changes. Damsgaard has come on for Eze. De Silva has moved into the attacking midfielder position. Amior has come on that right-hand side. I am still trying to sell him, but again, he's got a value of about something like 90 million. And I'm getting ridiculous offers in for him of 20 million. It really, I don't know how many times I need to say this, but it really does need sorting. If a player is worth 20 million, just say he's worth 20 million. Don't say he's worth 90 million and then bring to... We know it's a computer game. Curveballs and levels of difficulty. I'm smiling. Well, I'm doing my best. The 2 wing-backs have changed as well, which is one of my usual changes. If you've been following along for a while, Mustafic and Alcalde have come on. They do a lot of work on the wing-back role, just up and down all of the time. That's the last of my changes, I think. And it's back to another highlight. Damsgaard now just come on, floats the corner in. Ball played out to Amior. Amior is going to play this back, is he? No, he's not. He's going to go forward with it. Musa now picks the ball up. Alcalde plays the ball back to... I mean, we're just playing keep ball now, aren't we, really? I'm just reading players' names out. We're just playing keep ball. We've even involved the keeper, because let's face it, he's not had a lot to do in this game. And fair play to Restes. You know what? We need to give him a bit of a round of applause. Manchester City have been in for him. Barcelona have been in for him. He could have left us and gone to, a higher star rating team. And he decided to stay with us. I literally have no idea. Oh, and we hit the crossbar. I'm just going to say I have no idea where this highlight is. I think that's gone to offside. So that was a highlight that wasn't really a highlight. I'm sure they could have done that in like 3 or 4 passes, couldn't they? In the end, the highlight seemed to be out 40 passes and didn't really go anywhere. Mustafic now, fresh legs down this left-hand side. This kid, I think, is going to be really, really good. Merlin and Holm, I think their contracts run out at the end of this season. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. And Amior has got his first goal of the season off that right wing. It's 5-1 against RC Lons. And yeah, like I say, Holm and Merlin, the 2 older wing-backs. So I'm being prompted at the moment to give them new contracts. I've yet to make a decision on that, because I think Alcalde and Mustafic can now step up and, they'll be on a lot less money. But they are very, very good players. And look at the conversion rate there. 12 shots, 7 on target. XG is just skipped over 1. And we've scored 5 goals. This is a stunning victory. So Amior picked up an injury there about, 2 seconds before the final whistle. I'm not quite sure how bad that's going to be. But we are going to say we're delighted. That's 4 games played in the French First Division. 4 wins, so we will be on 12 points. And the league table looking fine and dandy. As I say, 4 games played, 12 points. Lyon and Lille there just behind us. Paris Saint-Germain, I mean, it won't stay that kind of 5-point gap for very long, because Paris Saint-Germain will pull it back. We know that. But who knows? They might have a bad season. We got the email about the kind of the top predicted top players in the French First Division, and the first 3 were all Paris Saint-Germain players. De Leon, I think, was in there. I think he was 5th. So the young kid is coming on leaps and bounds, and of course he's getting rewarded with that, with a start in virtually every game. Whew. I tell you what, you never know with Football Manager, do you? You play 3 games off camera, you play some beautiful football, you score a lot of goals, you don't concede many, and you're thinking, you know what, when we get back on camera, we'll absolutely steamroller everybody, and then it doesn't happen. Fortunately, this time, like I say, breathe a sigh of relief. 5-1 against RC Lons, and you got to see some lovely football there. So for once, you got to see what I get to see off camera. Okay, like I say, I'm going to carry on playing this save now. You won't see as much of it as you would normally do, because we are going to start in Brazil on Monday. In Monday's episode, we will be in Brazil, but we will come back to the Marseille save if and when something important happens. But for now, all I've got to say to you is, well, you know what I'm going to say. Please subscribe. It only takes a second. It's free. I'm not going to stop doing that because I do want this. I'm so passionate about Football Manager and YouTube. I want this channel to succeed. FM25 is just around that corner now. And supposedly it's going to be a brand new game and it's going to wow us. Will it? I don't know. But I want to be doing this when it comes out to see whether it's going to wow us. And of course, I'll be playing it and learning all about it, and I'll be putting tutorials on here of new players coming into the game, how to play it, giving you hints and tips and all of that kind of thing. And if that's the kind of thing that interests you, well, stick around. We'll see you very shortly, well, on Monday for the Brazil save.